What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. So it has finally shipped out my Windminer K9 10.3 terahash. My supplier has said that they have shipped it out, so it should be arriving at my doorstep within the next week or so, fingers crossed. So I'll give you guys an update on that Windminer coming soon. Now, full disclosure here, guys, I'm probably actually not going to send this to my house. I'm going to probably send this to another mining facility. This is going to be the fourth mining facility that I've worked with. So again, hopefully I can give you guys a pretty good overview of what mining facilities I like the most, some positives and negatives with the ones that I've used once I work with this fourth facility. So I'm looking forward to that. But in other news, I wanted to give you guys a quick update on Iceriver hosting. The last video that I made about Iceriver hosting, we were talking about the fact that it was down and out. But as you can see right here, all four of my miners in the Iceriver hosting are now currently up and running. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So this is really, really good news. Like they said, they sent out an email. They said, hey, we're going to get this thing resolved in the next 24 to 48 hours. And they did indeed get it resolved at that moment. The last email they sent out said they fixed them all, and they're all pretty much fixed, as you can see right here. So for those of you who have just recently got some hosting on Iceriver, or for those of you who are thinking about it, you can check now, and it should be working nicely. Or if you're going to go ahead and do it, it should be working nicely if you go ahead and do it. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of why I'm going super gung-ho deep into Kaspa mining right now, and the main reason for me is like the opportunity is huge right here in terms of what they're offering, what the price of the miner is, and what you can make with it. I would say more so than it ever has been in the past. Even when Iceriver first came out with some of these miners, some of the profitability, it was kind of far off with the price of where Kaspa was and the price of the miners at upwards of $20,000 to $30,000 per miner. It was unaffordable for most people, and it was a huge risk if it didn't work out, right? Now, like, it seems like Kaspa's holding strong to its price, at least for the most part right now. And on top of that, I mean, let's just take a look. I wanted to show you guys this. Let's see if I can get it pulled up here. The miner profitability. So this is BT Miner's miner profitability. And what you want to take a look at right here is the ROI. So you can look at arrange it by profitability per day, and obviously the K9, which is coming soon for me, is the most profitable miner. However, it's still a very expensive miner to purchase. Now on the Iceriver website, the Iceriver KS3M's ROI amount is going to be 1.9 months, less than 2 months that you're mining with this thing, and you're going to be able to pay off the miner, and everything else is going to be profit from then on out. So I jumped on this right away. I mean, I bought my first KS3M about a month and a half ago. KS3L was almost 2 months ago, and those things are already in profit, and that was at a higher price point, a higher buy-in point than about $9,000, which is where it's sitting at right now. And you know, as long as Kaspa, the hash rate stays fairly similar and the price of Kaspa stays fairly similar, you're still looking at a very, very quick return on your investment with this KS3M deal. That's why I went ahead and I purchased 5 of these things, if you count the one I got before, because I think that they're going to pay themselves off really quickly. And even if they don't, like the price point for $8,000, $9,000 is not really going to completely destroy you, or destroy me at least, compared to what the price point was before at $20,000 a piece for these things. So definitely take a look at it. Do the math yourself if you want to figure it out, and just the ease of just getting involved with the KS3M. Not having to worry about customs, not having to worry about, you know, the reliability of the shipment, of where you're buying it from, your supplier, reliability of the hosting center, all of it's packaged like in a really, really nice deal. So that's why I went ahead and I went gung-ho in this, you know, as soon as I could. Now, keep in mind, things change very rapidly in the Kaspa world, in the crypto world, so this can be very, very different, you know, even 2 weeks from now, if we have a multitude of news that comes out. If Kaspa's price dumps, if we have more miners with more hash rate crushing the hash rate overall of the miners, and you know, crushing the profitability, a lot of things can happen. So you know, King of Fomo's kind of method of going about getting passive income is trying to get in as early as possible. I'm not as early as possible with Kaspa, but still pretty early. You know, I went ahead and I got ROI on my first couple of miners, so definitely something to take a look at. I mean, these numbers, 1.9 months of ROI, you do not see these very often with any type of miner. But like I said, check it out for yourself, guys. I want to show you one more thing here. Let's just take a look at my profitability. I've been running these things for I can't even say like 3 days, because we were like Thanksgiving holiday, it was down for like almost 2 days. But you can see the close to the 24-hour amount that I've been making. It should be a little bit higher than that. We're probably looking at somewhere around maybe $500 a day, $455 a day, plus my other miner that I don't have on this dashboard. I have it with a different facility, so I have it on a different dashboard. So I'm looking at close to maybe 500. Let's just round up and say $500 a day from my 5 miners altogether. Now, what that means, if these miners are selling at about $9,000 a piece, you know, $500 a day, I'm going to be able to get ROI in about 16 days for one miner, which is pretty insane. So these things are paying for themselves if I were to sell the Kaspa right away. But obviously, you got to also keep in mind Kaspa's price is going to be crazy over the next couple days. I think that, you know, what goes up must come down. So I'm not going to recommend that people jump in on this right away, because we are coming off of some all-time highs for Kaspa, for some pretty unprecedented stuff. But yeah, the last thing I want to say is, you know, with Kaspa, if you haven't been listening or following along, this is the coin, like it's I think it's one of the second most mined coins next to Bitcoin. So huge interest, and you know, making the comparisons to Bitcoin now, I think are more powerful than what people were making when people were making comparisons to Bitcoin 2 months ago with Kaspa, when it was kind of small and many people were not mining it. One of the reasons why Bitcoin is doing so well is because you have a network of miners supporting it, propping up the price, propping up the network overall, and those machines gave Bitcoin its value in the beginning. And that's the case with a lot of these proof of work mined coins. You know, their cost is somewhat tied to the cost that it takes to mine the coin, which is why halvings change the price of things and people get excited about that. And Kaspa has its own aggressive halving schedule, which is it might not, like, to be honest, it might already be baked in a little bit with the price run up that it's had over the past couple of months. But nonetheless, you know, it being a contender for the top 15, top 20 is definitely there, I think, for potentially the duration, which is why I'm sticking with mining this coin. The last thing that I kind of want to mention, it for those of you who are, you know, licking your lips and trying to let me get in on some of this mining, just do be careful with this stuff, because when I mine Kaspa, you're better off buying it if you're looking to make a quick flip. I'm going to be totally honest with you. But like, if you plan on buying Kaspa and holding it for months on end, then my whole strategy was to have passive income, and I do believe in Kaspa 2 months plus out from now, which is when I'm going to get ROI from these machines, provided everything goes well, and then from then on out, I can hold the coin and sort of ride it on the way up. So we're looking forward to that. I'll continue documenting my Kaspa journey with you guys and let you guys know what's going on, but I did want to give you those 2 updates real quick. The K9 miner coming soon. I'll give you guys some updates on that, and the Iceriver hosting is back up and running. Yippee skippy. All right, guys, that is everything for today. Again, leave it in the comment section. Some of you guys have been leaving some good comments. Read those comments sections on YouTube. People have been talking about in the terms and conditions, you can actually get your miner back, but there's some rules with that. So we can go over that when I make a long form video about Iceriver hosting, if I decide to do that. And keep an eye out for other stuff. Zephyr and Iceriver may be coming out with other types of miners. We're looking at that too, and we're really just, you know, staying glued to this. Follow me over there on X or Twitter. I'm trying to get enough followers there so I can actually start posting long form videos over there, and then on Patreon too, if you want to support me in making more of this stuff. It really does help me be motivated to do research and get into this and give you guys more information. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.